John L. Gainey, the Hollywood Elevator Magazine, and I'm here with Rain Thomas. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Now, you are the vice president of Send Me on Vacation.
That is correct.
Well, tell me a little bit about this organization.
Send Me on Vacation was created by Cathy, Backus, and Jean Backus. They're the founders and CEO because one of her friends, Pam Horwitz, had a second-time cancer survivor.
Okay.
And she said, what do you want to do? She just wanted to get away.
Right.
And Cathy realized there's a need there. I'm a survivor, so I understand that need. You don't think about going on vacation. Medical bills are coming from everywhere. It's
Right.
devastating. So Send Me on Vacation was created so that survivors and their families can go on vacation and heal their mind, bodies, and spirits and reconnect as a family.
Okay. So they want to go on vacation, so y'all find the family and say, hey, go kick it.
Something like that, yeah. That's something like that. That's close. Sometimes families find us. We're only 4 years old, and
Okay.
a lot of times women will write in, or someone will write in for them, and all of a
Right.
sudden they're like, oh my goodness, I'm getting a vacation, and that's something they never thought of.
Right.
And we have vacations all over the world, so it's really wonderful.
Okay. So how do you decide where they're going to go and all of that stuff?
We let them decide.
Oh, so wherever they want to go is like
For the
Make-A-Wish.
most part. And you know, it is like a Make-A-Wish. The
Okay.
beauty of it is that we have so many people who are compassionate and empathize with what we're doing, and survivors and, you know, breast cancer has touched them, that they'll say, well, what do you need? We can send someone to Disney, and Disney will say, well, we'll give you an escort and tickets. And
right.
so we just call, and the momentum is picking up, and here we are.
So different companies just start piling on the goodness.
Absolutely. We have a
Right.
lot of travel donors. We have a lot of wine donors. We have all sorts of things. So this is just one of our 5 events, 5 days in 5 cities, jetting across America. And JetBlue sponsored it so we could do it.
Oh man,
it's
that's okay.
great.
That's cool. Now, how can people find out about the organization if they have a survivor or a family that wants to go on vacation, need to go on vacation, or if they want to, give some money?
Oh, that's easy. You can go on www.send, S-E-N-D,
Okay.
me, on vacation.org.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Now, before I let you go, you anything else you want to talk about, Ms. Rain Thomas?
No, that I'm proud to be here. It's a blessing. They say not all bad comes to bring you harm.
Right.
And this has opened some doors that weren't there for me before.
Okay.
I worked as a volunteer in cancer for over 20 years, hospice as well.
Okay.
I'm a musician and a writer, and I tour Healing Hearts Through Laughter. So this, I thought, was a really good fit. I'm glad they found me. And I thank God for allowing me to use my voice as an instrument of praise.
Okay, all right. Now, before I let you go, can you tell everybody how they can go and find and follow you?
Oh, they can go to www.prunes, P-R-U-N-E-S-R-A-R-E, sexy, S-C-X-Y.com. And they can click on Inspire, and there's stories about strong women, breast cancer survivors, and they can make donations that I could send to Send Me on Vacation as well, and enjoy prunes.
There you have it, baby. John L. Gainey, the Hollywood Elevator Magazine, and Rain Thomas. I'm here with Joyce. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Now, this event tonight, organization is Send Me on Vacation. You want to talk a little bit about it?
Send Me on Vacation, I think, is a gorgeous foundation. And they pick a winner every year. They pick actually a bunch of winners,
Right.
cancer survivors, to take on vacation.
Right.
And I think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing they do. My mother is a breast cancer survivor.
Okay.
So it was an honor for me to be here tonight presenting the vacation to a gorgeous woman that I see right over there, Jacqueline
Right.
Ruddy.
Okay. Now, not only do they send the cancer survivor on vacation, they send the family as well.
They do. They do. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Right. Now, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, what can I say about myself? I'm an actress. I'm a producer.
Okay.
Do a little bit of reality TV on
Right.
The Housewives.
Okay.
And what else can I say? And
You got any
I
project you
support
want-
this cause, and I love doing charity work. My charity of choice is UNESCO. It's the United Nations
Okay.
Education, Science, and Culture Organization. But I love to be a supporter anytime I can.
Okay. Joyce, now, can you tell everybody how they can find you and follow you?
You can follow me on Twitter, Joyce Jarrett, and on Instagram, it's Joyce_Jarrett.
There you have it, baby. Hey, it's me, John L. Hey, it's me, John L. Gainey, the Hollywood Elevator Magazine. I'm here with Kiara and Angelina. Y'all got to come a little closer like y'all know me.
We know
Now,
you.
I know y'all from Project Mermaids, Save Our Beach, right?
Yes.
Okay, now listen. What you guys got going on right now?
We're still working on our coffee table book and art show. We're shooting celebrities in mermaid tales, and we're teaming up with the organization that is here today to make the cancer survivor as mermaids.
Oh, so y'all gonna make cancer survivors mermaids?
So we are actually doing a separate series in the book, but it's going to be their own series, and it's going to be Survivors of the Sea. So we are shooting stage 4 and the cancer survivors as mermaids as part of their dream vacation, and we have the opportunity to give them the photos so they can raise money for their charity. So we're really excited that we're connecting not only Saving the Beach, but another amazing charity and helping in a different way. So.
Okay, all right, cool. Now, what have you guys been up since the last time I seen you? What have you been up to? Just working.
Well, yeah, working and preparing for the next photo shoots.
Okay, all right. Before I let you go, you want to tell everybody how they can find you and your work?
You can find us at www.projectmermaids.com or on Instagram at Project Mermaids.
Okay, Angelina, how can they find you?
Oh,
organization?
So if you go to Instagram, it's at Project Mermaids on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. And on our website, it's www.projectmermaids.com.
And there you have it.
Thank you, guys.
Backus. John Elganey, I'm here with Cathy Backus. How you doing?
Fabulous.
Now, this whole event, Send Me on Vacation, that organization, it's all you.
It's a lot of volunteers, but I came up with the idea.
Right.
And I have so many wonderful, wonderful supporters that have really helped this to be so successful.
Okay, now we were talking earlier and you was telling me how you came up with the idea of Send Me on Vacation. Tell us that story real quick.
My best friend was a 2-time survivor, and at the end of her second bout with cancer, I asked her what more I could do for her. And she said, that timeshare you have in Cabo? I would just love to go away and put my feet in the sand, jump in the ocean, and breathe.
Right.
And we did. And it did more for her, she said, than the chemo and the radiation.
Right.
And after that experience, it was like an epiphany, and we said, we need to do this for so many, many women out there with cancer. A lot of funding is going into the research.
Right.
And unfortunately, the statistics are still pretty bad. Every 3 minutes, a woman with breast cancer is diagnosed.
Right.
1 in 8 women is diagnosed with breast cancer today.
Right.
And there's really not a lot of funding or a lot of support for women once they have completed the last treatment.
Right.
And so what we know from everyone that we've spoken to is they've got to redevelop their life and find what they call their new normal. And so this vacation has been instrumental in allowing them to do that.
Okay.
Gives them a chance to really get away from it all, gather their thoughts, put themselves back together, rejuvenate, renew, come out a new person.
Come out a new person and start living an anti-cancer supporting lifestyle is what I call it.
It's exactly right. A lot of people don't really give a lot of focus to the emotional healing process.
Right, and that is very important.
It's
because
so important.
You got to have a sound mind and
Yeah,
positive thoughts.
everything that we learned today is all about the positive attitude.
Right.
And, keeping it out there and keeping it up. And it's hard to find after you've been through a battle like cancer.
Okay. Now, the organization Send Me on Vacation, you guys are active throughout the whole year. Am I correct?
We are. Right now, we are active all throughout the United States and Mexico.
Okay.
And we fundraise all year long.
Okay.
We have no national supporters or fundraising. So we make our money from events. We have events all over the country and in Mexico. And the money that we raise from each of those events stays in that city, and it sends women from that city on vacation.
Right.
So we give back to the community that gives to us.
Okay, all right. So if your community gives some money, cancer survivors in that immediate area will get a chance to go on vacation and kind of,
and
get them.
sometimes it's not about money. Take the Roosevelt Hotel. They donated everything to make this event come true.
That's great.
So sometimes it's really just about using resources and tools
Right.
that you might naturally have if you're a hotel or if you're an airline or such.
Right.
We're on a tour right now. It's called Jetting Pink Across America.
Okay.
And we are going to 5 cities in 8 days. This is our 4th city.
Okay.
We've been to San Francisco, New York, Washington, Los Angeles, and tomorrow we end in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Las Vegas, okay.
Yeah.
All right, now Cathy, before I let you go, tell everybody how they can go find out about Send Me On Vacation organization and how they can donate money. And
So you can go to sendmeonvacation.org, and we've got a great website. You can donate on that website directly.
Okay.
If you're a survivor and you want to apply for a vacation, you can go to that website, look under the tab Survivor, and there's an application there.
okay.
We affiliate with hospitals throughout the United States and Mexico, so you can also find us through a hospital affiliation.
Okay, all right. Now before I let you go, anything else you want to say?
I just want to thank everybody for being here tonight. It's a fantastic venue. It's a great event. So much love. I'm just overwhelmed by it. And I love Los Angeles.
We love LA. And Cathy, I just want to thank you, and I know the women and their families that you guys help, I know they appreciate it. So congratulations
They
and
do.
keep doing a great job.
Thank you so much. But keep changing lives.
What you doing, man? Hey, it's me, John Elgany, the Hollywood Elevator Magazine. I'm here with Allison. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Now, Allison, give everybody your whole name.
Allison W. Griffin.
Alice W. Griffin. Now, the organization Send Me On Vacation. You want to talk a little bit about that?
The organization is really fantastic. When I was diagnosed with cancer, there were a lot of organizations that I wasn't necessarily in love with, and I really sought out the ones that really helped people and gave them hope and gave them something to look forward to. Now, this one I didn't find until after I was done with treatment, but when it came to my attention, I thought, wow, how amazing to have a organization that gives you something to look forward to, because chemo is rough and radiation's rough and surgery's rough. You put them all together in 1 year, and the only thing you want to do is go on vacation, but then you get to the end and you're broke.
Right, right.
So to have this wonderful gift of a vacation for you and your family, they're
priceless.
doing spectacular things.
Right.
Yeah.
It's priceless.
Yeah, and I will support them in any way that I can.
Yeah, yeah. And you strong and courageous. You had a bout with cancer, and you're winning.
I am winning.
Yeah.
Every day. Every day is a gift.
Great.
Yeah, it's I think that's important. You know, I like to tell people that I had stage 3A breast cancer, because when I first heard 3, I went, whoa, that's bad. I'm not going to be here very much longer. And they were like, oh no, you're going to be okay.
Right.
And I am, and I'm here.
Right.
It's awesome.
Now, your movie, your documentary. Tell me about it.
When I was diagnosed with cancer, I work in the movie business, and you know, you get diagnosed and suddenly you're supposed to get a master's degree over the weekend. They give you books and pamphlets and all this stuff, and I was like, okay, so I was diagnosed on Wednesday, and by Friday I had 11 different books and binders and things to read. It was totally dense, and I thought, okay, I'll read this, but first I need to see the movie that's going to get me through it.
Right.
So I went to Netflix and I looked, and I found scientific movies, I found really emotional movies, but I didn't find what I was looking for, which was, what is radiation? What is chemo? What are other people's experiences? And just give it to me straight. Don't dip it in chocolate. Just tell me, what is cancer?
Right.
For better or for worse, so I can prepare myself for it.
Educate
and I
yourself.
couldn't find it, and I couldn't believe it. So I basically put the word out on the street among people that I worked with and said, I have cancer. I have no idea how this is going to go, but there's no movie, and we're movie people, so let's make a movie. And I really didn't know what the response was going to be, and it was overwhelming. I mean, it's hard to even think about it without crying, because so many people showed up, and we made a movie for free. And it's out, and it's doing well all over the world, and it's done so well that we are now making a web series that we can give away, because we haven't had to spend any money, and that starts airing in November.
Okay, now tell everybody the name of the movie and where they can go see it.
The name of the movie is What the Fuck is Cancer, and Why Does Everybody Have It? Are you going to bleep me?
Cool.
And it is an iTunes exclusive. It's available in English and Spanish all over the world.
Okay.
And the series is called the What Series, and that starts airing on YouTube in November.
Okay. All right, cool. Now, Allison, before I let you go, anything else you want to say to breast cancer?
To breast cancer. Well, to breast cancer. Fuck you, breast cancer.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But to everybody who's supporting breast cancer,
Right.
I think, like we're doing tonight, look beyond the symbol
Right.
and learn about who you're helping and what they need. If you know someone who's going through cancer, any kind of cancer,
Right.
pick up a cup of tea for them, smile for them, send them a note. Let them know you're there.
Right.
Because that's what we really, I think everybody looks at cancer and goes, oh, it's too big. We have to just give money and then let the doctors figure it out. We need money so the researchers can figure it out, but the little things go a long way, and I just want people to know that and act on it.
Okay. All right. Now, before I let you go, can you tell everybody how they can find and follow you?
You can go to thewhyfoundation.org and find us at the Y Foundation on Facebook and Twitter.
All right. And there you have it, baby. Johnny Algaini, the Hollywood Elevator Magazine.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. And stay strong. Keep fighting. Did you? I'm here with Dr. Kevin Kelly. I know your name, Dr. Kelly.
Yeah, okay.
Now listen. You came up with a new, what is it?
It is a way with using ultrasound to find invasive cancers in dense breasts and in women with implants very early, such that most of the time you can avoid chemotherapy.
Right, now that's very important because I guess the traditional methods they use now, if a woman has dense breasts, it's kind of harder to pick up breast cancer.
On mammograms, there isn't any fat, and cancers don't make any fat, so they look alike.
Right.
And that's hard for the mammogram, and it works very well in the women that don't have dense breasts. That's about 60%, but the other 40%, particularly the young women, have dense breasts, and it doesn't work as well in them. It misses about half of the cancers that you could find in other means, including ultrasound.
Okay, now so this is an ultrasound that I guess you use ultrasonic waves to...
It's an ultrasound wave, just like what you use on a pregnant woman, but what it is it's very precise, and it is exactly the same from woman to woman, so it works very well for screening.
Okay, now are doctors, I guess, prescribing it to women now, or how is insurance paying for it? Or how does it work?
The insurances are beginning to pay for it, and it's spotty, and PPOs, sometimes they pay for it. It takes about 5 years from the time you come up with something by the time the insurances start doing it, and we're about in the midpoint of that.
Okay, so we're in the middle of it. But look, before I let you go, because I know you got to rush out, can you tell everybody what do you call it?
It's called Sonocine,
okay.
Sonocine. You can look up on the web and see it, or you can look up my office. I'm Dr. Kevin Kelly, and you can find that on the web. I'm in Pasadena.
Okay. All right. There you have
it.
John
Thank
Algaini,
you.
and I'm here with Dr. Kevin Kelly.
Yeah.
And I'm here with Mimi Miller. How you doing?
I'm doing great. This is a great event, and I'm happy to be here.
Yes. Okay. The event tonight, Send Me on Vacation. It's I guess with a breast cancer nonprofit. You want to talk a little bit about it?
Well, this is a great organization that helps women to, in their time of going through the chemotherapy to relax and just help with the rehabilitation process.
Right. They take the women and their families and send them on vacation, and that is a very good thing.
It is, because you do need that peace of mind, and you do need that space to, draw within your spiritual, self, and to, heal your body on an internal level.
Right. Get your mind on something else other than that fight against breast cancer.
Exactly, which is what we all should do on a regular basis. We have to go within and meditate and, self-heal ourselves.
Free your mind every now and then.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now look, Mimi, you're an author, right?
I am.
All right. You got a book out right now.
I do. I'm an internationally published author.
Internationally published. Okay. Title of the book?
Confessions of a Las Vegas Hairstylist.
Confessions of a Las Vegas Hairstylist.
Yes.
Okay. And who was the Las Vegas hairstylist?
That's me.
You.
I am a hairstylist. I actually have 2 more books coming out soon, but this particular book is about women who have not been in favorable conditions, who put themselves in unfavorable conditions.
Okay.
And it's about the law of attraction, of how you can attract things in your life that are not ideal when you don't really understand
Right.
what you're attracting.
So it's about.
So it's a deep book. It's a very explicit book about human trafficking, people who've chosen, not so good paths in their life.
Right.
And I had the beautiful opportunity to counsel some of these women and to, just get women's perspectives on abuse, domestic violence, rape, and it's very serious. So.
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty serious book.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell everybody how they can go find it?
Everywhere. You just Google Confessions of a Las Vegas Hairstylist. You can find it in your local bookstore or online through Amazon and all your online outlets.
All right. And there you have it. John L. Gainey, the Hollywood.
Produced the event.
You did the event, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not alone.
But you were.
Did a lot.
All right, Dr. Mark Valinsky.
Yes, sir.
I see you again, man.
It's always a pleasure.
And you
guys.
have put on another amazing event.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And I appreciate you guys for being a part of it.
Right.
I really do.
The organization Send Me on Vacation. Right.
It's about changing the lives one at a time of breast cancer survivors because they've gone through so much. First of all, being told that they have breast cancer.
Right.
That changes people's lives forever.
Yeah.
And then they typically, from that point on, then they have to figure out, how long do I have to live? And what about myself? What about my family?
Right.
Send Me on Vacation is a program that pays all expenses, to send breast cancer survivors on vacation.
And their families.
And their families, so they can get a few moments of peace to restructure themselves, to reconsider their lives as survivors.
Right.
And it's sort of like the pivotal turning point for how can I survive, because I might die, to how can I survive now that I know I'm going to live.
Right.
It's a big turning point.
Yeah.
It's a very, very important aspect in people's lives, and the thing about this charity is that it's real.
Right.
And not only do they help the breast cancer survivors, but they're looking for a real cause. Millions, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars go into people's coffers to find a so-called cure for breast cancer.
Right.
And I'm a retired doctor, and it's criminal that there is not a cure yet for this. Absolutely criminal.
Right.
Because prior to big computers, prior to electron microscopes, we wiped out polio, we wiped out the bubonic plague, measles, mumps, just about every deadly disease known to man, we did it by rubbing 2 sticks together.
Right.
We're given an atomic bomb of energy, intelligence, universities, hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars. There's no cure. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Except somebody's making money off of suffering of others.
There's a lot of money in breast
But
cancer.
Send Me on Vacation, and what's happening here is changing all that. You also see What the F is Cancer and Why Do I Have It, which is our honoree today, Allison. She's a phenomenal woman. She's got a movie coming out this weekend, or releasing through, there's going to be a showing at the Disney Studios about it. Okay. And it's to change people's attitudes. Stop giving your money away just so drug companies can get rich. Let's find a cure.
Right. Right. At the end of the day.
So that's why I'm here, to help them.
At the end of the day, that would be nice if we could find a cure.
If people take it seriously, if people make people accountable, especially the drug companies and the research facilities, and make it accountable, and like Allison says, what the F is going on?
Right.
It's been 50, 60 years, and you can't find a cure?
Yeah.
You ain't looking in the right place. It's got to stop.
All right. We can talk about that all night long, can't we?
Yes, we can.
All right. A little bit about what you got going on.
Well, this is what I have going on. I try to help people. I'm a retired podiatrist, foot surgeon. I traveled all over the world with it, board certifications, research papers, and I found it wasn't enough for me. I literally wanted to have more fun. I wanted to affect the world on a more worldwide basis, even though I'd been to China and Spain, Australia to teach. And so I'm here helping people where I can.
Okay.
I'm also an actor and producer.
Okay.
So I jumped in. I've been producing events like this since high school.
Right.
And as a doctor, I was president of many organizations and states. I used to put on a lot of events for doctors.
Okay.
So I'm donating a lot of my talent to this as well as part of my business as well, but this is all donation.
Right.
So I'm out here having fun with you guys.
That's good, man. You're doing a good job, man.
I appreciate
so
that.
keep it up.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now before I let you go, you want to tell everybody how they can find you and follow you, and go look up your company if they need you, how they can get in touch with you.
I'm getting a kiss from the sidelines. 1 second, cross the camera.
We're leaving, Mark. Thank you.
Hey, this the man. This what happened when you the man, right?
Yeah, it was a great event. It was really nice, and we enjoyed a lot. It was
Yeah.
classic.
Thank you, Mark. Oh
my
gosh,
so
we
much.
love you, Mark.
That's right.
Love you too.
Hey.
How you doing? Good to see you too. I gotta hang with you more often,
Yeah,
man. You
come
got
on,
the,
baby.
You got
know,
the beautiful
got it.
women, man.
Oh, I know, baby. What a pleasure. We'll talk more. Thanks. What a great ending, right?
Okay, lover boy.
right,
Now look,
well, I don't know.
we were just at the part where you were gonna tell everybody how they can go and find you and your company and all of that.
All right, my name is Mark Valinsky, Valinsky, and you can go to markvalinsky.com and pick a category: medicine, acting, producing, photography. It's all there. With a little quote from Aristotle that I've always believed in. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you again, Dr. Mark Valinsky.
What a pleasure.
Hey, man. John Allegheny, the Hollywood Elevator Magazine, Dr. Mark Valinsky.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm here with,
Katan,
and you are.
Nara.
How y'all doing tonight?
Fabulous, actually. I
Okay.
just came here, and I think it's a very beautiful event.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you know about the charity. It's called Send Me on Vacation. It's for women who are breast cancer survivors and for their family members. A worthwhile cause, and you came out tonight to support it. You want to talk a little bit about it? You glad to be here? Yeah. She's glad. She's the shy one, isn't she?
Yeah, because she just actually got to America just a month ago.
Oh,
so I'm
okay.
sorry for that, her language, you know,
Oh, okay.
it's a little bit problem. But I would like to say, to all, ladies, you have to be strong, and you should have to be, never give up in your life. And what you want, you have to keep doing it. And if you work hard, you will get it. You will get it done.
You will. And the fight against breast cancer, right? We are against breast cancer, right?
Yeah, right.
All right. Now listen, before I let you guys go, can you tell everybody how they can find and follow you?
Sorry?
Your Instagram, your Facebook?
Oh, yes. You can follow me from my Instagram, Barbarian Dancer, and my Facebook also, Barbarian Dancer. And I'm also participating Miss Asia USA 2014. It's in November 22nd, and welcome everybody.
Okay. Now,
My name is Allison W. Griffin. Thank you, Send Me on Vacation, for celebrating my movie, What the Fuck is Cancer and Why Does Everybody Have It? You're watching the Hollywood Elevator Magazine. Fuck you, cancer.